Nicole's got here Mobile Geeks, and here I am at the Hong Kong Electronics Fair 2013. I'm shooting this entire walkthrough of the show floor on the Nokia Lumia 1020. So right now I'm using the front-facing camera, and I'll be using the rear-facing camera with the built-in microphone for the entire thing. Now this is the world's largest consumer electronics show, so why don't we dig in, because there's a lot to see. Just to give you an idea of how big this fair is, there's 5 floors. Each one of those sections is enormous. Like, I've done 3B, D, and then half of C. That's taken me an hour and a half. So there's 5 whole levels. Now, my strategy is that I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. The fair ends at 6, so we'll see how well I do. Wish me luck. And here we're taking a look at the Archos Gamepad 2. So this is the 7-inch gaming tablet from one of our favorite brands, Archos. So you can see that they've definitely improved the build quality from what we've seen in previous generations. And if we take a look at the analog joysticks here, you can see that they've kind of put them flush with the display, and you move them kind of back and forth instead of like in a side-to-side motion, but it feels very nice and fluid when you see them kind of go around. It's the same thing here on the other side. So you can see that they have the gaming controls up here at the top. They're nice and they're clear. And if we look at the overall thickness of the tablet, it has been reduced a lot from the original gamepad. And I'm checking out a company called Go. Now this feels like a really high quality tablet, and it's going to retail for only $100. So it has a IPS display, 8.75 inches. You can see the color quality and saturation is quite good. It's a resolution of 1024 by 768. It comes with 1 gig of RAM with a 2 GB option, 8, 16, and 32, and it's running a Rock chip RK3188. So this is a quad-core Cortex A9 processor. If you have a Sony smartwatch, never say that there's not an option for a killer band. So this is a Swarovski crystal brand for, I think it's 1,000 piece, it's $81, or 1 piece, it's $81. So the end price will probably be over $100. So there's the packaging, and it looks like an official Sony band. Wow. So this is called the phone pad. So it's pretty interesting because you put your phone in here. Right now we're seeing the Galaxy series. It also works for the iPhone 5 and 5S again, so we're going to choose to play the movie. It does have a touch screen like you're seeing. 1024 by 600 display resolution, and it does have 2 built-in speakers as well as a physical eject button here. If you wanted to pick up 1,000 pieces, it would cost you around $117. So here in the Korean pavilion, we found a really cool Android robot telling us a story. It's called Kimmy. It is telling us the Pinocchio story right now. It's adorable. But you can see here in the front, there's actually a camera in there as well. So you can actually link it up with your smartphone, and you can take a picture of you. So here we found a really interesting wearable gadget. It's by a company called Wearable Electronics Limited, and what it is it's a portable air conditioner. So what we have here is an 1800 milliampere battery, and it goes along the outside of the hat, and then inside the hat you'll see like a little cooling panel. So this actually rests up against your forehead, and it actually is about 20 degrees cooler than what the outside temperature will be. Nicole's got her Mobile Geeks, and here we have a really cool charger set up. So these are a series of 3 chargers, and then we have a docking station here at the bottom. Now they charge by magnetic, so they're magnetic chargers. So you see that this is plugged in actually to another charger over here, which is a 7,000 milliampere charger, and then each of these is actually 1,600. Now the cool thing about this is they're all charging in parallel. So charging all 4 of these at the same time through the one micro USB dock. Here's a gadget that every car owner will love. So this is a power bank, 2600 milliampere. It's a 1 amp out, so it'll charge your phone fairly quick. Not the quickest one on the market, but it does have the power bank in there. At the top there, little flashlight. There's a USB plug for you to plug your devices into, and then there is the USB to actually charge it into your computer if you don't want to charge it into your car. So for 1,000 pieces, it's 10.9 US dollars. So the end price would be probably something around 17 to 20 for the consumer. So wireless chargers are another thing that we're seeing a lot of at the show. So this is a wireless charger. It's already for sale in Germany. Woohoo! 1,000 pieces is about 15 US dollars. So I bet you we're going to be finding this in Germany for about 20-25 euro. But it's a 1500 milliampere, which isn't bad. But I'm a total believer in the Qi standard. Super light, nice and compact. So here we've come across an interesting Argentinian brand that's exhibiting here at the Hong Kong Fair. So they have a line called Proton Black, and this company is called XView. So this is actually an 8-inch tablet by them. And what's interesting for me is I was kind of curious that an Argentinian company would be here at the Hong Kong show. But they were telling me a lot of interesting things, like they've met some good international distributors like Walmart into Canada, the US, and UK. So I kind of thought it was different that they weren't just a Shenzhen brand. So this is another kind of company you can come across here at the Hong Kong Fair. At a smartwatch. This is actually a 3G smartwatch. It's got a 1.4-inch display. It's running a MTK processor, the 6577, and you can see over here they've actually put the SIM card slot into the wristband, which I think is very neat. So you can see that there is a camera into the side there. Now I'm just going to scroll down. You can see that they've put a Windows Phone interface onto the front, but it is running Android. So the day is over. I hope you enjoyed the many gadgets that I've showed you. This is the front-facing camera of the Lumia 1020, and we are at a party. Let me just turn around so you can see this. So a big party, and then we have